Well, quite a few local societies have switched up to some of the later musicals. I don't know whether any have done Les Mis yet, but they will before we know where we are. They're all moving on to Calendar Girls. But the choice of Dunstable Amateur Operatic Society is one of the good old favourites, and that is Sound of Music. And Chris Lavin is directing it. Hello, Chris.
Hi there, Ernie.
Now, is it possible to bring anything new to this?
The answer is probably no. You do have to give the audience what they expect, but the show itself is very different to the film. In various respects, there's different songs in it. Characterisations are slightly different. So those coming to see the film will have a different experience. Those who've seen the show will probably have an experience that they're used to. But it's a real family favourite, and there are very few people who don't know at least one tune from the show.
Yeah, you'll find the audience humming along.
Absolutely,
maybe.
Yeah.
It's quite a good show because you use the children, obviously, in it, and that's a good thing to get your younger members interested and hopefully keep them for a few years.
Absolutely, and when we auditioned, we had over 50 children audition for the 7 parts. So it was brilliant, and also good to see some boys, because it's not always easy to get boys to perform. But we've been very, very lucky with the children that we've had. They've been very, very talented, and they've learned a lot in a very short space of time.
And it's not always easy. It doesn't matter how big a society is to find someone that can play a part like Maria. I mean, that takes some special qualities, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, she has to be able to act, she has to be able to sing, she has to be able to dance, and she's following in the very, very big footsteps of Julie Andrews, and it's everybody's expectation is that, and it's very hard for the actress, and we've got a wonderfully talented young lady who's brought her own special something to it, and she plays it very differently but with equal charm, and she has an absolutely beautiful voice.
Yeah, lovely. Well, 3 performances over 2 days. It's quite a lot to ask of a cast, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's 4 performances, actually. We do Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday matinee, Saturday night. So, yeah, it is. But we have to do that with the Grove. It's intense. But, you know, you've got to perform it as many times as you can, because you're rehearsing it for 6 months.
Well, you're in a nice, comfortable theatre, the Grove Theatre.
Absolutely.
It's a show that everybody loves. And we've mentioned the children.
Yes.
So perhaps we can hear just one of their songs. Which one shall we hear?
Well, I think what will show off them best is probably what's known as the concert, which is when the Von Trapps have to sing at the Carlsberg Festival, and it's just before they escape to Switzerland. It's a very famous scene in the film, I'm sure everybody remembers it, and they're going to sing Doe a Dear.
So, a needle pulling thread, a note to follow sigh, a drink with jam and bread,
a drink with jam and bread,
a drink with jam and bread,
a drink with jam and bread, with jam and bread, tea with jam and bread, jam and bread, tea with jam, jam and bread, jam and bread, tea with jam, jam and bread,
with jam.
ABC,
with do re
mi, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, with jam and bread,
jam and bread.